Okay, so this is what we're working with today.
Okay.
We have every single DBD character here. There's 86 of them.
Okay. Can I just read these out loud? Okay. Begging on my knees. Pretty please. Of course, smiley face. Wouldn't mind, rather not, at gunpoint, and never mind.
Hold on, actually, let me fix this. There we go.
Only at gunpoint, yeah.
Let me set down a few rules, okay?
Okay.
Wait, I forgot what the rules were. This is gonna make probably a lot of people angry. I'm very biased, extremely biased.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would be I would laugh my ass off if there was even a single hate comment of being like, how dare you put, I don't know, the twins on never tier.
You also need to consider this is all just a personal opinion. I might want to
smash
William Bill Overbeck. You might not, and that's completely fine. Second rule, we're both queer.
Yes.
As in, I'm pan, you're bi. I think this is as accurate as it can get.
We have both of the end spectrums of seeing how this goes.
Okay, that's the rules. Let's go. On the spot 86. The twins!
How dare you put twins?
So we're just gonna start off with that. Charlotte and Victor Duchea's spot 86.
Yeah, to be honest, I have nothing against this, because, you know, there is a child and also she's like, I don't know, inbred?
Yeah, no, but okay. Actually, the third rule that I forgot to mention, every single character here is over the age of 18. And it's canon in the DBD universe. I mean, yeah. Even Victor, I mean, because they are the twins,
I mean, yeah.
He's just, as one of my friends said, a little disabled. It's okay. But I did some research. I think they're both like at least 30 years old. Or I mean, by research, I mean just reading the Dead by Daylight wiki, opening some Reddit threads, and spinning the character models around in the DBD store. But
you really put a lot of research into this.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted this to be as accurate as possible. So on spot 85, we have Charles Lee Ray, or
AKA Chucky.
Yeah, the good guy.
From the movie series Child's Play.
Yeah. I also feel like I need to mention, I don't watch movies.
Yes, this is a very good point of like what I said previously of the other end of the spectrum, because I am a huge horror fanatic, and Luca here hasn't really watched any horror movies whatsoever.
No, even though I like horror movies. But yeah, everyone here, I am judging only based on their DBD in-game appearance.
Yes, you need to channel your inner Simon Cowell into this.
Yeah, and when I'm judging, I'm only judging the base skin that they have equipped when you get them. Some of the skins that even the survivors and killers have, some are better looking, some are not so much.
Especially
so I'm
on
going
Chucky, because Chucky has his partner in a sense, Tiffany, one of these skins, and I would definitely say that if the both of us would put Tiffany somewhere else, but Chucky, I have nothing against Chucky being at the never place, because. Yeah, no.
Number 84, we have The Unknown.
The Unknown.
And I'm putting
and you The Unknown. The Unknown would be at Never with all of those tentacles. Come on now, Lico.
Tentacles? What tentacles, dude? He looks like a fucked up. You know those?
You never seen The Unknown's
like...
Mori, where he just kind of insert tentacles in you in a very brutal manner.
I don't remember that, because the last time I've played against an unknown was probably like half a year ago, so I wouldn't remember.
Also, he is a quasi skinwalker, so you know. But if he works with, if he works that he takes your skin, then
self-cessed. Anyway, I think he deserves the never spot. Because why are you so freaky? Why do you have such a freaky build? And especially the neck. Like,
what do that
I'm fine with gore. No.
We're doing huge justice here for the DBD community by doing this.
Yeah. He like spits around. I'm not really a fan of that. Next, after the unknown,
you do be hot twin on that thing, you know.
No. Spot 83, Max Thompson Jr., or also known as the Hillbilly. And this is also where I think we're gonna move to only at gunpoint.
He's basically just deformed and went crazy because his family didn't really love him.
I know, but also, like, skincare is a thing that you could invest in. And, like, I'll be so honest, he looks like he would hit me if I didn't bring him a beer, so...
Or just
yeah,
kill
yeah.
me with a chainsaw, but you know.
Yeah, spot 82. We have Hux A713, or the Singularity. Get in here.
AKA basically
Yeah.
just the future of all humankind, AI sex robots.
This is not what Detroit Become Human
Wanted to be.
said would happen. Yeah, no. This is the bad ending. It's just a pile of muscles and electronics, and I don't like it how he, I guess, like, infects the survivors with his little parasite balls. Like, I just don't like that.
But
I don't like that. Don't put balls into me, man.
But think
Yeah.
about it. He's made out of flesh and machinery. That is like most of the toys that's out there. In a sense.
Flesh and machinery, yeah. But if I feel like if it's just flesh. If I want to enjoy something, I think the flesh should have some skin, maybe, and not
Maybe.
just flesh. I don't know, man. Spot 81, Bubba Sawyer, or also known as the Cannibal. Both.
He's basically
Bubba
just like a
and-
mentally underdeveloped individual who was just born and raised into a cannibal family.
Skill issue. I feel like Bubba or the Cannibal is kind of the same as Hillbilly, but I put him a little bit higher than him because his build is a little bit bigger, and I don't think it's as messed up.
I would dare to say that I would be more afraid of a good Bubba player than a good Hillbilly player. Just because I'm not gonna... This video is not about DBD tactics. But with Bubba, if a Bubba is good, he is going to catch up to you and just kill your ass in one way or another. But Hillbilly, there's so many ways that I can just make it a 50-50 if I escape or he hits me, you know.
With Bubba, I also feel like he'd also hit me if I didn't bring him a beer. Anyway, number 80, we have Nemesis T-Type, or just shorter, the Nemesis. Yes.
So now back to the tentacles.
Oh my god. I'm into Japanese pop culture, unfortunately. So I know about the tentacles. But also, I like that he has clean teeth, but I don't like the way he's kind of displaying them.
You know, he is everything that anyone could look for in a man, right? He's tall, he's strong, he has them tentacles, he has mindless zombies that do whatever he wants. I mean, most of the time they are
Good teeth.
useless. Yeah, good teeth. I mean, he is bald,
So-
but that is only a small minus.
He's basically the antonym of a British person, I guess.
Which one would you smash more? Nemesis or a British person?
Neither. Let's move on. At number 79, the Knight, or I'm
The
gonna
Knight,
butcher this.
Which is one
Tarha.
of the probably most evil killers when it comes to backstory, because he was just a medieval motherfucker. He just wanted to kill everybody.
I mean, that's what you get for being Hungarian, I guess, you know, because his name is Darhos Kovacs. I don't think I pronounced that right. Sorry, I don't know Hungarian. I would have actually, because this is only about, you know, smashability. Who is messaging me on Discord? This is only about, like, smashability. But honestly, I would have put him a little bit higher. But because I thought that the little thing he has in, like, the middle of his face is, you know, like an eye hole through which he could see. But upon closer inspection, turns out it's actually just a stupid little pyramid that's just there for no reason. And for some reason, I find it, like, unattractive.
Fair enough, but hey, if you are into knife play, you gotta go with the knight.
Knife dude. Oh, and also,
Or
not to
swordplay,
mention
more
his
like.
two little guys. I hate his company, or whatever it was called. I hate the two guys. I don't wanna participate in that. They can do their little threesome with them. Foursome. Together. I'm not gonna take part of that, except if I'm, like, at gunpoint, or at, I guess in this case, sword point.
Yeah.
At the spot number 78, we actually get our first survivor on this list.
Oh,
Do you want to guess who it is? Yeah, do you want to guess who it is?
Nicolas Cage.
Jeff Johansson.
Oh. So we got the hobo. Why is he built like young Gandalf? Bilbo.
The beard, and he's so loud, and No, pass. No, thank you. I mean, that's all I have here. I don't have anything else to say. I mean, he likes metal. Everything else
Yeah,
is
he
just
would be
no,
that
thank
type of
you.
guy that I would maybe love to go into a concert with, but
To bed with?
No.
Nah, no thank you. 77, we have the Demogorgon.
Demogorgon from the series Stranger Things.
Yes, which I actually haven't watched. I've been told to watch it, but I don't really care.
Now that is going to make people angry.
I actually would have put the Demogorgon a little bit higher, I think. But then I noticed when spinning the model around and looking at art that they had on the wiki, turns out that the little, like, I'm gonna call them petals because I'm not sure what to call them, you know, the little flesh things he has, flesh petals. They have like little tiny teeth
Yeah.
that kind of look like maggots. I hate that. I don't like that.
I mean, he is kind of like basically just a rabid dog.
And I mean, he looks malnourished. Somebody feed this guy a dog or something. I don't know, man.
Yes.
Another thing I want to say is that I can just imagine how bad his breath smells.
True.
When he opens his little maw, like I can just imagine the stank coming out of that thing. I don't want to be a part of that. No, thank you.
Again, with the hygiene. Put some mod
Yeah,
rock
yeah,
in the
that-
Demogorgon's snout.
Actually, hygiene is gonna be like a big thing over here, I think. Now, looking at like all the entries. At 76, we have David King. This guy.
David King.
We're also moving to the rather not. He looks British, like in a bad way.
He looks British in a bad way.
Also, I thought originally for some reason I thought he had facial hair. Turns out he doesn't, and he just has like a chin.
Oh, really?
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
He has a chin and no thank you. This is a turn off. This is a kick
No,
for
man.
me.
I feel like if Jeff Johansson could give some of his facial hair to David King would go higher. And Jeff Johansson would also go a little bit higher, but he's taking everything and he's not taking anything, so. At 75, we have Talbot Grimes, also known as the Blight.
So we got the crackhead.
And I feel like he has a freaky but like impressive physique.
Yeah.
That's what kind of interests me. He's like a inverted triangle in a
So
sense.
what you are saying right now is that you would more rather smash Blight than David King.
Yes. Was that not clear enough?
Fair enough.
One thing though that I wouldn't really like
Is
about
a lot
the
of STDs in
Blight,
this man's blood.
yeah, being thrown up on and getting infected with the Blight, because you know you've seen his Mori, we've all seen his Mori. Hopefully, we have all seen his Mori.
And another thing, he would probably be pretty fast though.
Some Blight in,
Yeah, some Blight in and he will go fast as fuck, you know.
ping pong ball or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He will just smash you a bit, then smash his head against a brick wall for a couple of times, then get back into it.
At 74, we have first female survivor, Nea Carlson. All I'm gonna say here is that her hair looks unwashed, her clothes are unappealing, and she's Swedish.
Well, you don't really need to say that much. They're Swedish. I think that is.
Yeah, that's enough. Moving on. 73. We have Fang Min. Simply because her hair looks like a cheap wig.
What was that one artist's name? Life goes on and on. I know why Feng Min sometimes just reminds me of that artist. I don't remember what his name was, but he made that song.
Oh my god. Oh, also, when spinning around Fang Min in the store, there's no dick, no balls, no tits, no ass, no nothing. If I'm being completely honest, there's nothing to work with. Also she's into esports.
She's dirty as hell.
At 72, the 72nd spot. Oh, that sounds weird. We have Herman Carter, also known as the Doctor.
So if you're into shock play,
Why do you
this
say it like
person
that?
can probably shock you in places that you've never been shocked before.
And in ways that you've probably never been shocked before. Not many people survive electric chair, you know. Yeah, man.
And
like,
I mean, he's a jolly fella, you know. He keeps giggling at everything, so.
yeah, that's actually like the con I wrote down about him. I don't want him to constantly giggle at me. And also, I don't really like how his face is so open. It reminds me of Clockwork Orange. I don't like it. No, thank you. At the 71st spot, we have Adiris. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Also known as the Plague.
Oh, so if you
She's
don't
pretty.
like the Haktua and you like the then Plague is your girl.
She's pretty.
She is.
I mean, she's
as
like ancient.
As long as, I mean, even she is basically just, you know, STDs in a bottle. But you know,
Yeah.
as long as she doesn't, as long as the Magnum extra large, you know, works, and she doesn't throw up on me, I think we're good to go.
The number 70, we have Lisa Sherwood, or also known as the Hag, as soon as I find her from here. So, you know, they're kind of like besties.
So if you like it very mushy gushy, then Hag is for you.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
And she would probably hex your enemies, you know?
Hex my ops. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'd say that she's, you know, kind of the same as the Plague. You know, she's a little bit disgusting, a little bit of a nasty girl, if I'm being completely honest
I mean,
with you.
I would much rather smash Plague than gushy gushy, you know?
Listen, I mean, but she doesn't throw up, and she has cool ass. I want to say goth makeup, but it's not goth makeup. It's like I think it's like
water.
African. She has. I love her makeup. Moving on. Shut up. You don't know anything about gothic makeup. At 69, nice, we have Sadako Yamamura, or the Onryo. Even though I said in the beginning that everybody in here is over the age of consent, she looks too much like a child to me.
Yeah, because
Like-
she basically died as a child. So, you know.
I think she was 19 when she died, by what I've read
Then
in the well,
Then it
I
might
think.
be that scary movie. That's just completely fucking disturbed my timeline when it comes to horror characters.
And like also I feel like if she would take her dress off, there just wouldn't be a body there. Also, her face, I think, is hidden for a reason. Moving on. Next up, we have Kenneth Chase, later also known as Jeffrey Hawk, or the Clown.
Alcoholic, he has a mighty beer belly, but he is also looks really depressed.
Probably also smells like an anime convention, and he looks greasy as hell.
Fair.
I'm not really into Clussy. Moving on. We have Steve Harrington. I think this is him, right?
Yeah, one of the Stranger Things, one of the most annoying survivors in the entire game.
And this is just because he's very average, but then he has a smartphone neck. His model has a smartphone neck, and I don't like it.
Of course, this character has been modeled after the actor, and I have nothing against the actor, but he kind of looks like a guy who would just, you know, dump you in a week.
So let's see if I recognize him from here as well, because dude, I don't remember these. We have Ace Visconti. I think this is him.
Yes, the
There we go.
gambler, if I remember correctly.
He looks like a sad divorced dad.
Yeah,
Would probably verbally abuse me if I didn't bring him a beer.
but you know that dong would be hitting.
Oh my god, no, it wouldn't. He's in
I mean,
debt.
yeah. But he always has an ace up his sleeve, though.
Listen, your mother and I have been thinking about getting a divorce. At 65th place, Jake Park, and I can't see him. Oh, he's literally right there. Simply because he's not really. I don't think he's really special in any way.
Fair.
That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Still crazy that you put any of these above the flag, though. But you know.
Listen, I take diseases very seriously,
So do I. But you know.
and this is why you get no bitches.
Wow.
I have nothing to say about Jake
Don't worry,
Park.
I got
He's
my
just
2x4. That's all that I need.
Not you and your 2x4s, man. On the 64th spot, it pains me a little bit to say this, as I do main this guy. We have the Dredge.
No, not my boy Dredge. I mean, yes, he's just mainly made out of like human corpses and animal
Suffering
yeah.
and flesh, and the mouth is not really fun.
But he has a lot of
especially the
hands,
head.
though. Oh, no, my boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Reg. But your smashability
Sorry.
isn't that smashable.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about him. Anyway, next we have 63, the 63rd place, we have Kazang, Yamaoka, or the Oni. And this might confuse some people here, because why would I put him so low and into the rather not category? I mean, he's a big brute with a cool mask, but the only issue is, there's this one image I saw when I was doing research that kind of changed my mind about the Oni, like, a bunch. This image right here. Why does he look like this? He looks like a homunculus. I don't like this.
And he just doesn't look anything like the character in game in a sense.
Yeah, but also, this was part of the research, and the research doesn't lie. Moving on. At 62, Quentin Smith. I think this is him, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. I think it is. I think it's him. If it's not, it's gonna be really funny. He has saggy pants, and he looks like he would mansplain and manipulate me. That's all there is to it. Let's move on. So, 61st spot, we have Sally Smithson, also known as the nurse.
So now when it comes to the hygiene department, you have a nurse over here.
I actually like her voice. I like her little screeches. I think they're really cute. But like the bag over her head is, I think, a little bit excessive. For me, if I want to, like, you know, consider somebody, whether they're like smashable or not, their personality plays a big role to me. So I feel like, you know, being a nurse, even though according to her lore, she kind of just was forced after her husband died to just find work, and the only place she could find is at the mental hospital.
Yeah, then she just kind of went insane herself and killed all of the patients.
Yeah, but also, like, she's a nurse. I love me a good friendly nurse.
Friendly nurse that will kill you if you're even a bit insane.
At the 60th spot, we have Nicolas Cage.
He's Nicolas Cage.
It's Nicolas Cage.
Moving on.
At number 59, we have... number 59, we have Yoichi Asakawa. And I think here is where we're gonna actually move to the Wouldn't Mind category.
Ooh.
He seems fine. There's just something a little bit off about him, but I would brush it off.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would brush off all of Plague's STDs.
Oh my god! Anyway, to go back to Yoichi though, he probably smells like fish, but I just tell him to take a shower and stay there for like a few hours.
Then he will become a fish. You're gonna go into the shower and see just a salmon flopping on the floor.
I was about to make a Dream SMP reference. Moving on, at 58, the 58th place on this list, we have Michael Myers. So the shape, as soon as I find him, please. I mean, he has a big, imposing build. He looks really strong, but the mask is like, you know, like, could you please take it off? I don't know why he wears the mask. Is there any like lore reason for it?
Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, there is like a lore reason. I mean, in a sense, lore reason for it, because he's kind of like a just mentally deranged, and he just feels comfortable in the mask.
I wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time. At 57, the 57th place, we have Felix Richer. There he is.
I mean, if you have seen,
he kind of looks like a lizard man.
And if you haven't seen other cosmetic of his and clothing and stuff, if I remember correctly, he's like the twink of the bunch.
I just think he looks like a lizard man.
Salmonella?
But I mean, he's German. What do you mean, salmonella? But he's German, so I guess I can forgive him, yeah.
That is not something that has been heard throughout history.
I can forgive him for being a lizard man.
But not German.
No. At 56th, we have Freddy Krueger, or also known as the Nightmare. His sweater is cute. I like his sweater.
On I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
This guy who's been burned to death was diddling with kids.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know the lore.
The lore was that, I mean, they never, I don't think they never specifically made it clear, but in a sense it was just clear that, yeah, he was like a kindergartner or something. And he was basically friends with the kids of the kindergarten, and they, you know, their parents were like, hey, what are these marks on our kids, and yada yada. And then they found out that he was the reason of those marks. I mean, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, this is what I meant in the beginning when I said that I don't know any of the like lore that's like outside DBD. know. I don't know any of it. So I'm really sorry for this, but I'm only going off like the way he looks. I promise.
If it goes
I
only
didn't
the
know
way
this.
that he looks, then why is Plague over there?
No, because she's rotten and she throws
he's
up
burnt.
on you. Burnt meat is better than rotten meat. I'd rather eat burnt meat than rotten meat.
Imagine Freddy Krueger as a really obsessive boyfriend. He just comes into your dreams and like, are you cheating on me in here?
At 55th place, we have Rin Yamaoka, or the Spirit. I feel like the glass shards sticking out of her might be a little bit problematic, unless you're like into that, I guess.
If you're into sharp objects being near you in bed on a Sunday afternoon, yeah.
And like cut off limbs.
Hole is a hole and a hole is a goal, and
This is why you're on every singular government list.
I am on that FBI list. Top #1. Numero uno, baby.
They're like a family to me at this point.
Yeah. I know
We
George,
know each other so well.
I know Jake. I know Christopher. All great lads. They're on their way even now, right now.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say about the Spirit. She's sharp,
And I feel like her anger issues would be
bit problematic.
yeah, maybe,
Otherwise,
but if
nice
you like
bod.
it really rough, then
And I mean, she is blue. At 54th place, we have Yoon Jin Lee.
I feel like she
she's
would
actually-
be the most horrible, like, pillow princess there is.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
She just gives off that kind
But-
of vibe of like, no, you need to please me.
Look, she has a very cool aura, but once again, her hair looks like a wig.
Minus aura. Zero bitches.
Minus aura.
Zero self-discipline. Zero food.
But a lot of money, probably.
True that, though. True that.
And I feel like that is self-explanatory when we're talking about her clothing. I feel like her base model clothing is very odd. But I mean, you know, it's rich people taste, so of course it's like really odd. At number 53 at the 53rd spot, we have Detective David Tapp. I feel like he's overall cute, but I feel like his uniform, his police uniform, ruins the vibe a little bit. Like, don't wear that to bed, please.
I mean, if we're
You
going
know?
for the basis of him, then yeah, I guess so, yeah.
There's just something about his baseball cap. That's like, he would be higher if it wasn't for the baseball cap. Because
I like how that, I
because
have heard that many times, even like in real life situations. You know those guys who wear like a baseball cap or a cap overall, and they have it like not even fully on their head, but like hovering in their, or like on their head? It looks so idiotic to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now, but I can imagine, yeah. Because I've seen the art, and I've seen his other skins, especially I don't remember the name of it, but he doesn't have a hat. He has like kind of a low taper fade, and it looks so good on him. He looks so pretty. But no, I'm gonna put on this gray ass baseball cap and stay in the wooden mine category when I could be in pretty please. Stupid. Anyway, 52nd spot, we have Jonah Vasquez. I have no idea how to spell his last name. I should really start learning Italian, man. Oh, sorry. I forgot. No, sorry. I forgot his Hispanic. I'm so sorry, because I mixed him up with Ace.
No,
I mixed him up with Ace.
No, that's a funny moment.
I'm so sorry. I mixed him up with Ace, because Ace is of Italian descent.
No, that's a funny moment.
Sorry. I mean, because they both have sunglasses. I just mixed them up because of that. He looks like a slightly richer, divorced, gambling addict dad.
So basically just well, like in the tier list, just they upgraded Ace Ventura. Sorry, Ace Ventura?
No, not
Detective.
Ventura. Who? I was about to say Wisconsin. I don't think
Where's Jim
either
Carrey in
was.
this?
At the 51st spot, we have Laurie Strode right here. She looks really sad. She looks depressed, which is like, I understand why, if we consider her situation, since she's from the Halloween franchise, I think.
Wasn't she from like Michael Myers' universe?
Was she? I don't remember, but she looks depressed, and that's not attractive. I don't know what to tell you.
You hear this, people? Depression is not attractive. Get rid of it.
Yeah. And like this whole time, I'm just trying to not think about the fact that she kind of looks like my mom. Okay.
Next time, just lead with that. But it's kind of worrying that it's on the top on the I wouldn't mind list right now.
No. I'm trying not to think about it.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to not to think about it. I'm not going to think about it. I don't like my horse mother. I hope she doesn't watch this video. Anyway, at the 50th place, we have Ashley Joanna Ash Williams. He's here because he kind of looks like a Disney twist villain. I still hit it though.
Fair enough. You wouldn't mind hitting that, you know.
Disney twist villainousy or whatever you want to call it. Am I getting cancelled for this? I probably am.
I'm just like a guest on this channel, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Link in down in the description.
He's just there. He's just an average guy. At the 49th spot, I think this is going to make a bunch of people a little bit angry. We have Dwight Fairfield.
I mean, he's just a wimp.
He's just a wimp. He's a really peggable baby girl.
True.
I love him for that. And he probably likes to get pulled by his tie. He looks like he'd just go crazy over that. But also, like, there are so many other better people and creatures on this list, you know? Because I was talking about this video with a friend of mine, and when I asked them if they have any, like, extreme opinions about the smashability of any of the DBD cast, they did bring up Dwight Fairfield, as in he should be really high on that list, and I just looked at them like, listen, he's going on the 49th spot.
But I mean, I guess he is good with his fingers though, because he is a mechanic, if I remember correctly.
I don't want those oil soaked, probably nails bitten to like a bleeding point.
Yeah, like mine.
Fingers. Anywhere near me. What? On the 48th spot, we have Philip Ojomo, also known as the Wraith.
I feel like he would
be
someone who will, you know, smash you, then just turn invisible and leave.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I need to go get the milk.
Yeah, leaves a $50 bill right next to the nightstand.
There's just something about his build. Once again, we're looking at like an inverted triangle. Something about it is just like, you know?
Yeah.
Also, the way he tilts his head like a silly little puppy. I love it.
If you're into feet, then I guess he would be your guy.
Can you stop saying
I'm trying to be optimistic here, okay?
In what way are you being optimistic?
Finding the good things about a bad situation.
What do you mean bad situation? I like the way he looks. I would let him bonk me on the head with that thing. At the 47th spot, we have the Xenomorph.
Oh, Xenomorph would be begging on my knees, alright?
For you, maybe, because you're a freak. Freak of nature. Dang.
Yeah.
She's a little bit too freaky for me. I'm sorry. Like, she's, you know, I would think twice. I don't want her babies in me. At 46th place, we have Nancy Wheeler. Once again, she has a bit of a childlike build, and I don't really like that. Her clothes and her physique are childlike, and I don't like it. But she's an adult, and she looks badass. She looks like she knows what she's doing. She looks like she's smart. She's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. At the 45th spot, we have Claudette Morel. Her glasses don't really fit her, but otherwise she's pretty. And she does some type of like altruistic stuff. Like I don't remember if she's like actually like a nurse or something, but all of her perks are like healing, or not all, but like at least one. He has like a healing perk. Sorry, I'm like rambling.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
I mean, yeah, I think she would be that, you know, that freaky nerd type of a person.
Oh dude, yes. At the 44th spot, we have Vecna, or the Lich, as soon as I get him out of here.
So he likes D&D,
Nerd.
Yes, nerd. Bald, but
surprisingly, the bald actually looks fine on him, I think.
I mean, yeah.
I can't imagine him with like a low taper fade or something. It wouldn't suit him. But also, like, what you got under that loincloth, pretty boy. On the 43rd spot, we have Meg Thomas. Independent woman. She's an athlete, so she probably has good stamina. I love her little braids.
Stretchable.
Listen, Good stamina, very flexible. I actually really like her clothing. Like, I'm not into sporty clothing like at all, but I feel like what she has on is actually really cute. But it would be way cuter if it was on the floor of my bedroom. Moving on the 42nd spot, and now we're gonna be moving into the of course tier. We have Carmina Mora, or the artist.
And the artist is not on begging on my knees over here.
Listen. I love me an art hoe. I love me a crow mother. I love me a tall mama. But the whole tongue getting cut off, her arms getting cut off, I'd hit it, you know, of course, smiley face, but also, you know.
Yeah, and also she just controls, like, I guess it's ink that she controls to make it like solid. She would leave her mark on ya.
Yeah, I think something is getting solid as I look at her though. But she's pretty, and I love her black hair. Dude, she's low-key so emo. I love it. On the 41st spot, we have Zarina Kassir right here. I think she's really pretty. She is really pretty, and I really like the way her body looks. Not to be like misogynistic. And her hair is also really pretty. But she looks like a beige mom, and I hate beige moms.
And you would much rather smash her than the artist.
The artist, she's a little scary.
Now what's wrong in a little scare? Why so serious?
We have William Bill Overbeck. He's...
Of course.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you know, who wouldn't who has daddy issues, right? But I think you would smell a lot of like cigar smoke because he's constantly smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that I don't really like about him. I would have put him higher if he wasn't that into nicotine. Yeah. You know, like
he's like me.
Maybe you should hit a vape sometimes instead. The nicotine brother. But he's like a rugged, rough man.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a veteran or something too?
Oh man, I'm out of nicotine myself.
Yeah, you'll live. On the 39th place, we have Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Isn't that crazy?
Again with the daddy issue.
Oh my god. I just like it when old men, or sorry, slightly older men have that specific type of like full facial hair coverage, and then they look a little bit rugged. Also, this guy's wearing a suit. He's such a distinguished gentleman. Also, he's like a writer. I think that's fine. You and your 2x4s. Oh my god, why are you being such a beaver right now? On the 38th spot, we have Michaela Raid.
Michaela Raid. And you...
Yeah, she's so pretty.
And she's not on the top of the list. She is so pretty.
She's so pretty, and she has a huge ass.
Yeah. Like, she's so pretty though. I don't know, I really love her style and everything about her. And maybe I have something with... And maybe I have a certain thing for gingers, but you know, or redheads overall.
Oh my god, not you too.
But at least for me, she would be on, like, you know, easy S tier.
Well, too bad I'm the one who has the correct opinion. So putting somebody on a spot doesn't mean that I don't find them smashable. It means that there are just other people who I find more smashable than them. Yeah. You know.
But there are other people more smashable
with huge asses. On the 37th spot, we have Yui Kimura. She's so pretty. She's so pretty, and she's a street racer. Like, I think that's mama, you know. The outfit is cunty. Her pose on her portrait is cunty, and the goggles she has are so cute. I really hope you, as like a motorbike guy, you'd like appreciate the fact that she's a street racer, right?
I mean, hell yeah. I mean, there's multiple
that's what I'm
types
talking
of
about.
There's not like only motorcycle people are street racers.
No, I know.
But yeah, I
like,
respect the freedom in that.
The stuff I've heard you say about motorcycles, man.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, it would be a ride of a lifetime. And I'm not talking about motorcycles.
In more ways than one. Yeah. Guessed it. On the 36th spot, we have Caleb Quinn, also known as the Deathslinger.
The Deathslinger with the beautiful hat.
A beautiful hat, wonderful facial hair, probably good precision too.
He can headshot you really easily.
Yeah, in more ways than one. And I feel like, if I remember correctly, his in-game model has a huge ass. So
fair enough.
Oh, another thing though. There are some people whose hair looks absolutely disgusting. Like, for example, the Knight and, I don't know, Feng Min or something with her cheap ass wig. His hair looks so silky smooth. I know that guy puts on an oil mask twice a week.
The guy who is on screen just spitting on the floor and making lip noises.
So on the 35th spot, we have William Afton.
The purple guy.
Yeah.
William Afton, the one who always comes back.
Yeah, he always.
I mean,
comes
he at
back.
least wouldn't leave that $50 bill right next to your fucking nightstand and leave you. He would always come back.
Oh my god. And I mean, when I'm talking about the animatronic, William Afton, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call him, I'm not talking about the dead guy inside of the animatronic, I'm talking about the entire package. That guy inside the animatronic is just the bonus, you know. On the 34th spot, we have Elodie Frakoto. I hope I'm spelling that right. No, not Elodie. Elodie, I think. Wait, where is she? She's here. Frakoto. She's so pretty. I love her hair. She's really pretty. She has an independent, confident aura. I love the outfit. She stands like she knows what she's doing. And I really wish that was me. That she was doing. Moving on.
Yes.
Number 33.
Number 33.
We have Kate Denson.
I have nothing against that. Kate Denson is an absolute S tier. With the leather jacket, with that leather look that she has, with one of the cosmetics.
But we're talking about her base skin. We're talking about her base skin.
Fair enough.
But her silhouette is still very yummy.
Yes, very yummy.
Very yummy. And I love her tattoos. They're all so
And also,
pretty.
if she needs to leave the room very quickly, she can just, jump off the window with life.
Of course. And she's a singer. I think that's really cute. I like it.
She can sing you to sleep,
On the 32nd spot, we have Gabriel Soma. If I remember correctly, reading about his lore, isn't he like from another dimension or something?
I do not know his
from, like,
lore at all.
Or at least from like a different time. Anyway, he has a strong looking build, strong guy. I love the light hair plus dark facial hair combo. Like that, I feel like sometimes it's hard to pull off, but people who do it right are so hot. He's strapped. He has like a bunch of belts and stuff. He has a nice ass. He's so cunty.
Anyhow. Let us continue.
On the 31st spot, we have Ken Kaneki, the ghoul.
Kaneki. How dare you put this guy this high up?
Okay, listen. I haven't seen the anime.
Yeah, but you like his goth aesthetic, right?
Yes. Very emo. I like the tentacles. He has black nails. Black nail polish. At least I'm guessing it's black nail polish and not like some fungal infection, hopefully. The way this is gonna be a little bit silly, but as somebody who cares about fashion, the way his clothes are layered, it creates an interesting and attractive silhouette. Because he has basically black tights and like a black long sleeve shirt. And then he has layered whiter shorts and like a looser t-shirt on top. I think that's really cute. I really like that. Although he does look like he would eat me.
Yes, I think
in the bad way. Moving on. On the 30th spot, we have Elliot Spencer, also known as Pinhead, also known as the Cenobite.
Also known as I have such sight to show you. You've opened it, and I came.
Dude,
and even
that's
he is
me.
going to came on your personality, because we are not talking anything sexual over here.
The gaslighting is crazy.
Gotta gaslight you.
S&M.
If you're into really hardcore BDSM, Xenobite is your dog.
Or I mean, he's probably gonna make you his dog,
Yeah.
but Oh, he has hips, like really wide hips.
Yeah, he got those birthing hips.
He's so elegant. The way he carries himself, he knows what he's doing, and I wish, hi, I'm here. Oh my god, don't chain me to this pole and send me to your home planet or something. I don't know.
I mean, most likely he would just torture you forever.
Yay! I see this is an absolute win. Moving on. 29th place, we have Ellen Ripley.
Ellen Ripley, an absolute banger. Absolute S tier.
She's so pretty, and I love her hair. Her hair is so
She's
pretty.
very pretty, very confident, very fucking strong, and very, very intelligent.
And the astronaut overalls are so cunty, if they are astronaut overalls. Really
much,
cunty.
Love Ellen Ripley.
She's so pretty. That's it. Moving on. On the 28th spot, we have Jane Romero.
Absolute thick with
Queen,
extra
yes.
thick.
Thick and confident queen. I love her for that.
Extra
She would
thick. Yeah.
not as thick as your 2x4s though, probably. Anyway,
I would maybe let her dominate me, but I would definitely love to dominate her, you know.
I see how it is. I see how it is. You freak. Yeah, moving on. The 27th spot, Adam Francis. I think this is him.
Yes.
Yes. Originally he was way lower on the list because I was just going off of the info on Wikipedia. Oh, sorry, not Wikipedia. And the info on the wiki. But then I opened up the character model. Ooh, very wide and very thick build, which I really like. And he's just a distinguished gentleman.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move
All
on.
I have to say. Let's move on. Yeah. Okay. 26th place. Some people might get angry at me for putting this character so high. Some people are gonna get angry at me for putting this character so low. Pyramid Head, the Executioner.
The Pyramid Head. Silent Hill.
I mean, it's
there and there.
it's Pyramid Head.
I
It's
feel like-
Pyramid Head.
I
What
feel
can I
like
say?
if we would have gone in for like 2 hours and he would pass out, that fucking heavy metal like triangle is just gonna crush me.
That's like that's the dessert. You know, some people pay a huge tip for that extra service.
I mean, he probably has a huge tip. Anyway, let us move on.
In the 25th place, we have Istri Azar and Barman? No, Bearman. I don't know how to. Bearmar.
The
Uraz.
D&D characters. And
The
I would
troop,
say
yes.
absolute smash on both of them.
I actually originally had them way higher, but then I looked at the man.
I mean, yeah, the guy isn't as attractive as the...
Attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Istri.
But I would have like a, 1, 2, 3, all together dance with them. Sure, why not?
My exact thoughts, actually. Double trouble. Ooh la la.
The guy can, be in the cock chair and play the flute. Gotta have that music on,
24th place goes to Amanda Young, also known as the Pig.
Also known as the very, very, very don't put your D-ing crazy bitch, okay?
Okay, well, I mean, listen. Hear me out. She's very athletic, because she just crouches and runs around, like, constantly.
I mean,
Do you know the,
kinda
like,
athletic,
leg
but at the
strength you
same
need for
time,
that?
she is a crackhead.
That's just an additional bonus. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I mean,
this.
yeah, fair. You had blood, I'd rather not, but
No, but, like, he has STDs. I'd like to think she doesn't. Her ass is huge. Why would she have STDs? Oh, also, her, like, build, the way her body looks, it's, like, dense in a way, Like, she looks like she has meat. Yeah, like, and I feel like it rarely looks good, but she makes it work really nice.
Yeah.
She's so pretty. Also, I guess she's a furry. Can we count her as a furry?
I mean, I guess so. She's wearing a pig mask, so I guess she is in a furry.
And her
innocence.
hair. It's so pretty. It's so smooth. It's so soft. Okay, that's all. I got everything out of my system. Moving on. On the 23rd spot, we have Evan McMillan. So the Trapper.
Evan McMillan.
Wherever he...
The only time when a
Yes.
strapper is... when
Trapper.
when the trapper is gonna be this high on any tier list, it's going to be a sexual one. But yes, he's just a very burly, very built guy.
Yes. He's a big, strong man, and like he's bald, but I feel like it looks good on him. Same thing with like
Roast built
Deck
like me,
nuts.
for real.
He's only wearing overalls. Girl, take them off.
Or overalls and boots.
The boots stay on.
The boots stay on, during.
Like I feel like probably like little spikes and whatever else, his nails and such that he has sticking out of him, they'll probably make things a little bit spicy. Which like
A little
for some
handlebars,
people.
Moving on.
Moving on. In the 22nd spot, we have Thalita Lyra or Lyra, probably Lyra.
Beautiful.
She's so pretty. She's so like. Oh my god. I need her in my bed. I love the hair. I love her face. I love her body. I love her outfit too. She's just so pretty. She has a very confident but also silly aura. 21st spot we have for Cheryl, I think. Or is it Cheryl? Cheryl Matt Mason. she's really pretty, right?
She's really pretty.
And
yes.
I would have put her higher, but she
Yeah.
looks scared.
I would definitely want
and
second rounds with her. That's for sure.
I would have put her like higher, but she looks really scared.
Yeah.
She has the 2x4 build again, and honestly, the vest she's wearing, it's not it, man.
To be honest
Take
with you,
it
even
off.
if she has that 2x4 build, she looks really fucking good with that 2x4 build.
Of course you'd say that.
I mean, of course. I would be tapping nails into that 2x4.
Let's continue before I lose my mind. The 20th spot. People are probably gonna get angry at me because I put this character so low. Ada Wong.
Ada Wong. I mean, yeah. The only thing that I really get from her is also just very, very pretty. That's pretty much it.
She has a confident aura, but she low-key looks a little bit evil to me. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, I just also get the feeling of like she is kind of really, like she's bratty, but not in a good way bratty.
I would not trust her.
Yeah, I feel like it's that,
Yeah.
kind of like she's entitled to be a pillow princess type of mentality.
Would she be worse than Yunjin Lee though?
I think Yunjin Lee would be worse in that entitlement. I think she would just be on that I don't really give a shit brattiness, you know?
She can stay there. I think that's a good spot for her.
Yeah.
Then on the 19th spot, we have Danny Johnson, also known as the Ghostface.
Of course. Who doesn't play or who that does play DBD doesn't think Ghostface in any sexual way?
I mean, he has a cool mask, he's strapped in, and he has silly floaty bits on his back. What else do you need from a DBD killer?
Yeah, then he humps you and take a picture with you afterwards. Exactly, you know?
Let's go! And also, he looks like he has like a lot of precision, which for some reason is attractive to me.
What?
Precision.
Precision?
Yeah, with like his precision like body coordination, you know? This is probably like really weird. He just looks
not
like
really. If you have seen
Yeah.
many of the movies, he kind of stumbles around a lot.
Well, I mean, I haven't. That's the
Yeah.
thing. In DBD, he's very precise.
Mm.
And I mean, the ass. It's like, it's self-explanatory, but I feel like I still do need to mention it so I don't get hate comments. 18th spot, we have Tori Kane.
I don't know. I feel like she would be just a very angry one. Like, I don't know. I would be scared of her.
I love crazy non-binary looking hoes.
I don't know. For me, she would be down in the list because I don't know. I would see her in a club and be like, oh hell no.
I would pull up,
She would be
probably almost pissing my pants, but like I'd still ask her out.
I feel like if I was just I don't know, I just get this vibe of like if I am just minding my own business or with my buddies or whatever the fuck, I feel like she would just come up to me and be like, hey, you're a bitch. And like,
I love that. I'd be like, oh my god,
harassing
you're
me.
also a bitch. You're also a bitch. Can you come to my apartment, please? There's something I need to show to you. It's my tits. Let's go. Anyway, her fit is also so cunty. Honey. I wish I looked like her. Moving on. 17th spot I have reserved for Frank, Julie, Susie, and Joey. So the Legion.
Oh yes.
Right there.
Just a guy in a
I
mask.
don't. No, I mean it's 4 people, so 5 some. Please,
some.
can I join
Five-
it? They've got the cool mask and like a really rugged look. Like they're edgy, right? They're edgy.
mean,
The
yeah.
cool masks, edgy, and all of them have ass. I've spun every single thing around, dude. All of them have ass. I think this is like
All of them are.
this is really
big,
rare. Of course, the guys less than the girls, but still, I love that. Moving on. Oh, so on the 16th spot, we have Barella Rose. Blue hair.
She looks really pretty.
Blue hair. I love hoes with blue hair. I used to have blue hair. I want blue hair. She looks cool, calm, and collected. Also, she's a medic, or sorry, EMT. Altruistic. Her lore is very touching, and I like her voice.
And I feel like she would be really empathetic. I don't know. I feel like she would be the best at aftercare.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Or maybe Michaela Red would be also be kind of nice, but anyway.
She's like, where even is she? She's way over here. We're like 20 people forward. Come on, keep up, Grandpa. Anyway, moving on. In the 15th spot, we have Trevor Beaumont. I mean,
The Hunter,
long hair,
what did you say?
long hair, tall boots, chains, belts, long gloves, Please.
I would much rather if they actually based Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania anime series. Then I would definitely say yes. That guy's voice actor, that voice hot. The animated character in that hot. This one is just kind of like meh.
I feel like this is.
I feel like they made
unpopular opinion.
Alucard that just shaped Belmont just a little bit different.
Well, this is a bit of an unpopular opinion because every one of my friends that I asked that I play that know about DBD, play DBD, told me that Trevor Belmont is not smashable, and I'm like sitting here like, listen. He'd probably bottom though.
No, he would definitely not be a bottom.
But do you mean definitely not?
He's a monster hunter.
But he's a little baby. He's my little baby boy. No. Listen, I know my man. I promise I do.
I have a feeling that if you try to baby Trevor Belmont, he would just whip you with a chain and tell you to shut the fuck up.
I mean, you know what they say. Moving on. Number 14, we have Hadi Kaur. Is that how you pronounce her name?
I feel like
she
she
actually
would
was
give good
originally
life advice. I feel like she would be the one who has like the most experience and will give you the most awesome experience of your life. You're gonna be just panting right next to her while she just lights up a cigarette and is like, "You want some life advice?"
I know, right? She's so thick too. Suffocate me.
Save lives, baby.
Suffocate me. Anyway, blue hair. Once again, blue highlights. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's pierced up. You know, ear piercing, nose piercing. Are there any other piercings I can't see? But yeah, 13th spot, we have Renato Lyra. Or Lyra. I don't know. This guy.
I don't really know about his lore or I haven't really even looked at him that much.
Honestly, me neither. He's just pretty. He looks very chill and a little bit autistic.
All I know is that the players that play him in DBD are either sweaty as hell or idiotic as fuck.
We love a himbo. We love a himbo. What can I say?
Fair.
And he has a dog tattoo.
Aww.
On his left arm, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. Moving on. 12th spot, we have Vlad Tepes, Dracula, or the Dark Lord. There we go.
The person who made this fucking killer, I really do. I love you at the same time.
I mean,
Dracula,
like,
the Dark Lord, the broken-hearted guy.
Right wife, life good, wife fight back, kill wife.
Wife gone.
Wife gone.
Think about wife. He's
just a very huge dude.
Pretty much, yes. And very fancy type of dude. Very like a Victorian era.
Elegant. Distinguished. Long nails. I wish they were painted, but I'll live with it. I love some blood splatter on them long nails. And also, I didn't realize earlier, but I mean, during research, I noticed that he has a tiny bit of facial hair. Like, I think it was like a goatee, basically, and I think some, like, mustache. So elegant. So nice. And I mean, he is a vampire, so he literally is the Dracula, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
We're moving on. That's it.
We're moving on, exactly. On the 11th spot, we have Jiwoon Hawk, or the Trickster.
Yeah, absolute twink, femboy type deal. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would tap that like a tap dancer taps on some 2x4s.
I really like his palette, like his just clothing palette. It's so vivid.
It's very bright.
It's very bright. It's really like neon in a way, and like he's cocky. I like that. I really like that. He's just kind of whoring himself out.
All power to you.
Yeah, torso out, no shirt on. Maybe take your pants off. Consider, please. Moving on, we have the 10th spot, and that spot is reserved for Albert Wesker, or the Mastermind.
Albert Wesker, I need to open Ouroboros or something like that.
He's so emo.
Would I personally, I think he would be way too arrogant in the bed.
I like that though. He would choke slam me and I'd thank him for that. Also, in the model...
Time.
Also, his in-game model looks like he has a huge ass. Just like a fucking bubble.
I mean, he's caked up, especially with the other cosmetics, with like just the or the star RPD, you know.
Okay.
For me, he's kind of caked up in that.
Oh, okay. I'm so glad that's canon. I'm so glad he has a bakery and that's canon.
Anyhow, move on. 9th
place, we have Jill Valentine.
Jill Valentine, I would say, yeah, she rocks that shorter hair, fatty. I have nothing that much to say about her.
Strapped, thick, and dangerous. Take me already. I'm begging on my knees. You know, that's what the text says here. Oh, also, just this is like a very specific thing, but I love her fingerless gloves. The fingerless gloves stay on.
Fingerless gloves.
She's so pretty. She's
I'm
so
autistic. I need
wonderful.
to touch things.
That's freaky. Anyway, 8th place, Rebecca Chambers.
Becca Chambers. Yeah, I would say, again, rocks the short hair.
Yes.
The fit goes nice.
Yes.
I feel like she would also be very flexible.
The hips and the thighs on this girl.
Yup.
Her silhouette is so like triangular. I love it as well. Dude, the fucking triangular silhouette is just like I'm just mentioning it constantly. I think I have something towards triangles. I'm so sorry. I'm like finding out new things about myself. Rebecca would probably reassure the hell out of me. You know, just like talk you through it and then give you such wonderful aftercare. Oh, baby, where are you when I need you? Then 7th spot for Leon Scott Kennedy. He's so baby girl.
Yeah, I think he would be. I don't know. I feel like this motherfucker is just an asexual.
Valid.
I feel like this guy is so invested in his work and everything that he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But I feel like
she's so thick,
if I feel like in a situation where he would start doing the deed, the devil's tango.
You can do it. You can do it.
Dango.
You're doing so well, baby. Come on, go on.
I feel like he would be very basic, very vanilla. There's nothing wrong in being vanilla. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Of course. I need to top him so bad. 6th spot, we have Vittorio Toscano.
Vittorio. Absolute handsome gentleman looking guy.
He's so distinguished.
Yes, and also he has magic powers.
He has very angular features, which I like a lot. The beard is so good. The hair is wonderful. The piercings, bro aged so well. I wish this was me. And like the fit too. Oh, the fit goes so hard. Oh my god.
Is really nice.
Moving on. 5th place. So we're getting into top 5 now. Lara Croft in 5th place.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Oh yeah, absolutely. Flexible, a lot of stamina, rich. Yeah, and I feel like it would have really nice like conversation about mythology and you know.
I mean, it's Lara Croft. Yeah. Come on.
The only British person that I would go for.
4th spot, we have Portia May, or the Houndmaster.
A pirate lady with a dog, also extra thick.
Big mama.
Oh yeah, I feel like she would be a very like a gentle dummy mommy. Yeah, I have nothing against her being up there.
Yeah. And she's so pretty, and like she has power and control, and it's like, oh my god, can you please use that on me? Use it on me, you know.
People, next time you go and play DBD against the Houndmaster and you hear the whistle, it's not gonna be the dog anymore. It's gonna be a wild Luco coming after you.
It's running there in all fours.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's move on.
Top 3, baby. It's Sable Ward. She's so emo.
Yeah, it's a very gothic. I'd say she's even a little bit more gothic than emo, really.
I know, I just say emo because it's funny.
But very gothic, very like, Yep, the style is very nice, and I love her style.
And like, doesn't she have like a podcast? But I'll forgive her for having a podcast.
Well, we are basically making a podcast over here.
Dude, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And like, I know that we don't count all the other skins or all the other possible skins that all the characters have, but oh my god, all of her outfits are so cute.
Indeed.
Anyway, 2nd place. So the 2nd most smashable character in DBD as of June 2025 is Adriana Imai, so the Skull Merchant.
Absolutely. Like, oh my god. Extra fit, extra large, plus aura, plus confidence, plus bitches, plus plus will to live. Oh yes, even though the killer is absolute ass in the game, the character though, ooh.
And she's IT support. I love me IT support.
Oh yeah, I feel like she would be, you know, if you went to a relation with Skull Merchant, I feel like she would be that type of a protector in that, you know, someone comes and is mean to you, she's gonna just grab them by the collar and fucking throw them out to the street. I love that.
Oh dude, I know. Under the bus.
Yeah. And I feel like she would definitely just, you know, walk up to you and whisper soft things into your ear when she's feeling freaky.
Okay, listen, we don't need no fantasies. This is not your top DBD fantasies. Absolute dummy mommy or dummy switcher. Oof. I need it so bad. And then 1st spot, so the most smashable character in DBD
is
Anna, the Huntress. Yes!
Of course you like the furry lady.
Listen, man. She's Russian.
Yes, of course. She's Russian. She is a big dummy mommy, you know.
Huge, strong mama.
Yes.
We'll
to be honest,
with
with when it comes to smashability, Skull Merchant and the Huntress are kind of 50-50 in my own head.
Like they have very different auras, very different vibes, but still both are really smashable.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, dude, she has a bunny mask. What else do I need to even say? I bet she would be like, she'd be like a master of having, you know, or making it like, of like balancing being gentle and being rough with you. Oh.
Okay, now we're not going to your fantasies, Luca, okay?
No, listen.
But here it is. Luca's...
This is my channel.
But here it is. Luca's tier list of all the smashable characters, or who is the most smashable.
Yes.
Now you can cry.
Cancel
You
me
can
on
begin
Twitter.
to cry.
You can cancel me now. Too bad I don't use Twitter. Great.
Let the hate comments flow through. Please boost up Luca's channel so she can get more subscribers. So 2x4s. I would say they are an S tier, absolute smashables, sturdy as all hell.
No, they're not canon in the DVD universe.
But pallets are made by 2x4s.
Oh my god. Listen, yeah, I'm not gonna apologize for this list because I'm objectively correct. What else can I say? Yeah, thank you for looking at this mess with me, Gaga.
No problem. And if you want to possibly see this type of mess from my point of view and my opinions on them, there might be something on my channel.
As well, I'll have it linked in the description.
Thank you. I was
of course
glad to be here and advertise my 2x4s. Much love to Luca, and I wish you the very best in your future.
Thank you.
When you finally upload this video.
That sounds very ominous for some reason. Cool.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Of course. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a big enough degenerate to do this with me.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Remember to
Sigma.
subscribe.